Welcome back to our family trip in Alaska. We're staying on the Prince of Wales Island at a little fishing lodge called Alaskan Escape. So far, all of our ocean adventuring has been kept really close to home, in the protection of the little coves that surround the cabins. My friend Rufus, who runs the lodge, tends to explore much further out to sea. He's a fisherman from Hawaii who has taken his ocean knowledge from one island and is now applying it to another. And today, he's taking me to his incredible halibut spot. We're traveling about 30 nautical miles out to open ocean, and his boat is rather small. So Buddy and Justin are being left on their own today because Mama is joining the fishing crew. It is a beautiful day out at sea. We're dropping our lines down to almost 300 feet and the bottom fishing begins. Within no time, our friend Mark pulls in a nice halibut. Nice one. And as I try to pull in my line, it feels like I'm stuck on the bottom. But then the bottom starts pulling back hard.
Woo, action.
Since Justin's not here to capture the story, we're all passing the camera around.
Okay, Justin, this is how you feel.
It feels like I'm getting nowhere. Every time I gain an inch back on my reel, this fish seems to take several feet. And the thing about fishing with this gang is that when it's your fish, you're the one who's got to work for it. My muscles are burning up, and I've been fighting this fish for 40 minutes straight. But Rufus finally says he sees color. Now I have to bring the fish boat side so that Rufus can harpoon it and secure our catch.
He's huge.
The harpoon has a slip tip that detaches once it goes through the fish, and it toggles, keeping the fish connected to the rope and
No,
buoy.
you got him. You got him, big gill.
There is no getting away now.
Let him run, he's gonna run.
No, he's right there.
Yeah, but he might run.
Yeah.
There you go.
It is so important to end any suffering once the fish is secured. Usually I put a knife through the brain, but that's not quite possible in this situation, and we definitely don't want to bring a live fish this big onto a boat this small. So Rufus shows me how he finishes it.
That's a big fish.
Now that the halibut is dispatched, it's safe to bring on board.
He's coming. Yep, it's all yours now.
Hey, here we go.
Whoa, don't fall over.
I cannot believe the size of this fish. And that is enough fish for us to say our thanks and head home.
Oh, that's many dinners.
What? Yes, you got it. You got it.
Arriving back home means that our work is just beginning.
Oh.
All kinds of work, that is. It was a crazy adventure. I just love it when spirits are high and everyone is pitching in together. Rufus shows me how to fillet the first halibut.
Okay.
You can
Keep it
deal with that.
shallow
Yeah.
there.
So if you hit those,
Oh, wow.
and then
I just couldn't. And then it's my turn. This is the halibut cheek.
one more, you're gonna be this. Catch it, kill it, clean it, eat it. Gotta do it all.
We process and package every beautiful piece, and the scraps are made into the most delicious dinner that we all enjoy together. We will be eating and sharing halibut for quite some time. And every time we do, we will share the story of this incredible fish with extreme gratitude. And today, I'm going to share with you one of my very favorite recipes for halibut. Thai coconut fish curry. I feel like that's something that I talk about a lot, but I've never made on our channel. So today is the day. And Buddy is sleeping, so we're gonna try and be fast. And that's the beautiful thing about curry, is that it is a very quick dish. I like to cook on high. We have some coconut oil. I'm gonna be pretty generous with this oil because a lot of different things are gonna go into this pan, and it is a coconut curry. That is quite generous. I like to make my coconut curries so veggie heavy, and then it just lets the fish shine, but it just also gives you so much flavor, so much color, so much nutrition. And so I'm just cutting up some red onion, celery, and really it's whatever you have. It does not have to be these exact ingredients. If you have green beans, use green beans. If you have eggplant, use eggplant. And I'm cutting my hard stuff first. I'm cutting my onions, my celery, my carrots, because they're crunchy things and I want them to cook down. So they're gonna hit the pan first. Oh look, it's onion, celery, carrot. Justin, what is the French term for that combination?
Mirepoix.
Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you. Now we're gonna cut the things that don't take long to cook. Bell peppers. Zucchini cooks so fast. Baby corn. This is what we did yesterday. We went mushroom hunting again. Gold, 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 gold. And if you're subscribed to our channel, then you already saw how we collected these mushrooms. And we've been going a lot since then. Veggie curry. It's veggies. It's simple, it's fast, but I'm really taking the time to saute my veggies first. They release more flavors, they develop more flavors, they get more depth to them, and then you taste so much more flavor. It's okay if some of these ingredients are still a little raw. All I wanted was it to hit the pan, release some flavor, but they can do the rest of the cooking once we add our coconut milk. It's basically just the hard stuff, the carrots, the celery, the onions, that we want them, you know, we don't want them to be crunchy in the curry. Another thing Justin was able to find me, because we don't have like a lot of lemongrass and, you know, Thai basil and all the other stuff growing here, but he found me some red curry paste and some really good coconut milk. So that's what we're going to add next. And we are going to be very generous because this brand isn't such a pungent or spicy one. So, you know, some of these curry pastes you have to go real careful and only put a little bit at a time or you're gonna make it way too hot. Again, I'm just letting that curry paste hit the pan. I want it to even release those flavors. And now I'm gonna add the coconut milk. It's a great, great coconut milk. See how creamy and thick it is? That's what you want. Get canned coconut milk or frozen and get one that's like, you know, full fat. See how creamy and rich that is? That's beautiful. Look at that color. Wow. Good job, everybody. We're doing great. I'm gonna add water to this can because it doesn't have to be that thick and rich. You can water it down a little bit to your liking, and because it's going to reduce, but we also want to get everything out of the can. Push it around in there. But like, see that's how some coconut milks are sold. It's just like, I swear, watered down. Fish sauce is a salty, stinky, delicious thing, but it is so good for cooking. There's something about the fermented salty fishiness of it that it adds that flavor of umami. That you notice I didn't add any salt to this. That's because that's what this baby's gonna do. I'm generous. I'm very generous with my fish sauce. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay, so now is the time where you're like, I think it's perfect. I'm not gonna do anything to it. But you, when you try it, ask yourself, salty, sweet, acid, heat. So does it have to be saltier? If so, add more fish sauce. Does it have to be sweeter? You know, because a little sweetness can bring out that coconut flavor. Mine doesn't, but if so, add something sweet. You know, if you don't want to add a spoonful of sugar, use something else that's sweet, even a little maple syrup or honey. Heat. I could definitely use a little more kick, but it does have nice spice. I'm going to let it be, but, you know, squeeze some sriracha in there. Add a chili if you want to. And an acid, I could use more acid, but with curry, I like to finish it with acid. I like to finish it with a squeeze of lime. This curry is done. So all those chanterelles you see there sitting on the table, those were like the prime mamas. But I picked through them all. I took all the little babies and all the broken bits. I just like to use the broken pieces first and give them love. And I sauteed them up. I'm just going to now sprinkle them on top. Wow, doesn't that look gorgeous already?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a pure, wow, look at that one. Pure veggie curry. But now, let's get to our star, our halibut. This is a meal in itself right here, but I think it's gonna be a really good complement to a nice, beautiful piece of halibut. Coconut oil, let that heat up. Not such a sharp knife. And now I'm going to salt it and season it. Sprinkle this on both sides. Get love. 3 beautiful medallions of halibut. This is turmeric. Okay, let's have this hit the pan. Our stove is very crooked. Our whole cabin's a little crooked, so I always am trying to make sure the oil disperses itself nicely. And here we go. You ready for this shot, honey?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to now mince some cilantro stems, saving the leafy part for the curry itself, for the garnish. We also have all this mint that Justin's been picking for me. It's growing wild out there. Don't be afraid to do things that might sound weird. That turmeric smells good. Sprinkle on some garlic. Okay, so the thing about halibut, I'm acting like I'm an expert, I'm not, but I'm gonna just go with that confidence, is that you wanna treat it like a steak. It's like a steak of fish. And so I'm trying to really give it a nice sear. So that's why high heat. I took my time. Look at that, Justin, look at that piece of fish. Tell me I didn't do her justice.
Wow. Holy cow.
Just sprinkle some herbs on this other side and letting that garlic crisp up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my heat now. Leave it on that pan. Don't want to dry it out. Don't want to overcook it. Some rice. Some beautiful red curry. It's hard to stop. So herbals in there. The question is, do I serve it this side up or this side of the fish? See, that's the side that the herbs and the garlic got cooked into it. But this is the side that got the nicer sear. You're the photographer. What do you think?
I'm a fan of, if this is A and that's B, I would go B.
If any of you want to write in and say what your vote would be. Justin says B. I get it. The beautiful sear. This is A. This is my vote. You know? Special. Should we just put both on there?
I should probably get some pants on if we're going outside.
Before it gets cold. Take a picture so I can eat it. Somebody woke up from his nap and is sucking on the lime that we need to finish this. So, last step, there might be some baby slobber, is you just hit this beautiful dish all over with lime and really give it that final touch of acid, of that zestiness, of that twang. Right, buddy? You want this? Maybe I need a little mushroom. Man, there's just so much goodness going on in here. Halibut curry. A little baby mushroom in there. My mouth is watering.
Go for it.
Yum. Yummy. It is so good. So what I love about the halibut is the crust on the outside. Not a crust from breading it, but a crust from just treating it like a steak and just searing it on high heat. You really get to sink your teeth into it. It is meaty and flavorful. Perfect for curry. Hey everybody, Hey, buddy.
Wow.
Hey, buddy.
Halibut is such a steaky
Isn't
meat.
it?
Whoa.
Is that how you ask?
Dang, Kimmy, you did great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Halibut. Thank you,
And
buddy
congrats
and
on your
daddy,
fish.
for letting mommy go fishing. Woo! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. We are back in Hawaii and we've been eating halibut non-stop since we've come home, and it has been delicious. I hope you enjoyed the story behind that meal. And I just want to let you know to please subscribe and stay tuned, because next week is actually our grand finale of our Alaska trip. We're going to get you underwater. We're going to go looking for rock scallops, and I may or may not shoot my first Alaskan fish. I don't know. We'll have to see. But in the meantime, it's nice to be home. Have a welcoming committee. See that, Justin? Not my dog. He found us. And we'll see you back.